Hi, teacher and guys. My best regards today, and I hope you've been doing pretty good so far. In this video, I like to develop my first input according to the activity guide number 1 from the course Teaching English to Children, Adolescents, and Adults. So please don't move. There we go. So the first question is, why did I decide to become a teacher? Well, I guess when the people decide to become teachers because what they're looking for is what they really love for a living. I mean, it's the joy for helping people, for guiding students, for serving those who need it. So it's not a normal job, even though when teaching is one of the most hardest jobs all over the world. Is the gratification, the good feeling that we can receive and get while we're doing our job. So no matter how much money we can make teaching people or working, it's like the joy that we are helping others. So in my case, my desire to become a teacher started around, I guess, 4 years ago, and I was working at a jungle, so I almost forgotten. I worked as a police officer, and some co-workers asked me, "Hey, Michael, can you teach us some English, man?" So actually, I was a beginner. I was just starting my first steps at the foreign language learning, but I said, well, I'm gonna try it. So I decided to carry on with me some materials to help myself in teaching foreign language. So at the beginning, to be honest, it wasn't easy because of the place we were. We were at the jungle, and it was another normal context, but the guys were really willing to learn the language, and I guess I also did my best with the teaching. So after 2 or 3 months that we finished our mission at the jungle, the guys were really happy and surprised by the way we learned, and also how much they learned about the language. So even though we weren't on a normal or typical classroom, we did a good job. So beating barriers and realizing ourselves that we can achieve more than what we really imagine. I mean, so that was the moment that I realized that I could be a good foreign language teacher. Now let's check the question B. Think about the best teachers I've had. Why were they good teachers? How did they influence my life? Well, to be honest, I'm extremely lucky for having great teachers and minds over the years, but I really admire a particular one who influenced myself to follow his steps. I'm talking about the teacher Jamie. He's been working as an English teacher for about 10 years, I guess. And before he started teaching foreign language, he lived and worked for about 17 years in the United States of America. So he has a good experience in the language. And I met him in the college Sin Fronteras. Maybe you could know about the name. It is an institute located in downtown Cucuta. So, and it was actually wonderful since the beginning by how he expressed himself with students full of kindness and respect, knowledge, and a large list of aspects that he has. And I've never seen that in another person so far. Now he keeps teaching me and helping students, but he never stops helping others. So I hope someday I can teach English the way he does. Now let's check the question C. What do I see as the major challenges facing teachers today? Well, we as future teachers are full of students with low interest in learning a new language, especially if they are teenagers. It has many reasons why, and while I have been doing my practice period these last semesters, it is easy to realize that many of those guys are focused in things like fashion, like technology, if, who is having the best phone, best clothes, and don't even see that learning a foreign language can be really important for their lives, and therefore it's really sad when we see a student like that. And that's why we as teachers, future teachers, must be able to apply what we've been learning during our teaching process, and apply different methods or strategies, looking forward to students learning English as we want them to learn. So here we go with the question D. What would I do if I have a student that has no desire to learn in my class? Well, first I would take a look to the background of the student. That is really important. So I would try to talk to the student again in order to find out the reason why maybe he or she is not interested in my class and what I'm teaching on. So then I would try to make a better lesson, a better explaining if maybe it can help. So change the methods or the strategies and to this student special. Then I would check again how the student feels now. So it could be a better help maybe. And as I said before in the last answering, we have to be able to face all kind of cases. So and here we have gone to the last question. This is the E. So how do I feel about homework and examinations? Are they necessary and why? Well, this is an important question actually, and I recognize that teachers use these ways to determine a students' learning level sometimes, and it can be a good way to see if we as teachers as well are doing a good job. And as an example, in this program, we have to achieve the score to each signature activities. However, it is in a different context, like this course, for example, maybe teaching children in a school, elementary school or high school. Guess it's a different context, and I guess it is necessary to be careful how we qualify students. So because none of those students learn the same way, have same abilities, and maybe have same mental and physical conditions. So therefore we have many types of student with a bunch of difference, especially with medical and conditions, and as I said before, we need to be careful about it. Well, it's really nice to be with you in this journey, and see you next time. Bye bye.